Thank God it's Friday. Well, what you're just about to watch, it may confuse you a little bit because I looked a little younger. Yes, because I'm just about to share Thank God it's Friday 2024. This is a series that every Friday shows you the activities here at Salento with Love, or probably the run around that I take place in my life on a weekly basis with many beautiful things happening. But this is 2024, remember. So whenever you are leaving a comment, remember that we are back in 2024. If you'd like to subscribe to the 2025, well then do that by subscribing to the Thank God it's Friday 2025. And also, when you're visiting Puglia, come stop here by the office and one of these fabulous books will be waiting for you together with a lot of other things. So enjoy Thank God. Well, the landscape is probably second to none. And yes, happiness road, because being up here definitely makes you feel really happy. But look at all these elbows. Incredible. Can you think how many people worked on this for like 20 years to build this pass between the valley? But definitely one thing that always struck me about Vietnam is how clean, how tidy, how respectful, how simple and beautiful people are, which is always something quite special when you travel, you know, to come across this these energies.
Coffee time.
Yes. Coffee is ready.
Thank you.
So we just stopped for a quick coffee. Magical location really, as we traveling towards Ha Giang. Just met this little girl here, a young girl, 17, and she's telling us that she's here for the school holiday now, summer break, and she's explaining that the father said that you know, he doesn't want her to go back to school and to find a job. But can you imagine finding a job in this location? What would that mean?
12 hours before the football match.
We have 12 hours before the football match.
And then we have 8 hours to go to Hanoi. So
From here.
So
from here. So we have to organize if you want to see the football match this
yeah,
morning.
so we are going.
Yes.
Right, we're moving on. Yeah, Italy's playing tonight with Switzerland. So by the time you watch this video, we're probably out of the European, who knows, or probably we've won the Europeans.
No,
No, I can't say things like this. I take it back. Some of the most spectacular rice fields that you'll see in the world, you'll find them in Vietnam. And you could see in the background, but you could see also the level of difficulties for these people to cultivate rice here up in the hills. And this is the valley of Zuza.
Ha Giang. Yeah. This is one of the wanderers stop spot that all of the traveler around, they will stop here, one of the main point of Ha Giang Loop.
So yeah, we just stopped for a quick lunch. Amazing to see these people wherever you see them. They're always working, loaded up with stuff, all happy, life. But the Zuza stream, Zuza, it's definitely one of the must stops. So you either do it when you're starting from Ha Giang as a first stop, or you do it on the way back as the end of the loop, really. after a couple of hours of driving from Hanoi, we've just reached probably one of the #1 destinations in Vietnam. I did this in 2017. If you come to Vietnam, it is a must-do. It is extremely touristy, very busy, but it's also a unique place on the planet. And I'm talking about Along Bay.
I just want to introduce myself to you. My name is Eddie. Who's manager on board and anything you need, just let me know. And I will do my best for you. Okay? So about
I'm filming all the time and she's saying you should be filming more. What?
This is ours. We'll see. Does it work?
So Barbara, what's the story of Along Bay?
The enemy, I don't know which enemy, I read something, wants to occupy yeah, this land, this beautiful and magical land. So the king asked for help to dragons, big dragons and small dragons. They came to help the people of this magical land, and they killed their enemy. But the dragons fall in love with this magical land and decide to remain for the rest of their life. So they change, they
Transform.
in this beautiful stone. So this stone
Are all dragons.
are all dragons.
Wow.
There is always an element of truth in every legend.
Hey, I heard that phrase before. You know, sometimes when you get that feeling that somebody's copying you, yeah, that's her. So we've had an amazing time on Along Bay, but going back to Hanoi, we stopped. Probably not the average touristy destination, but it's special to see the history of some of these places and how Vietnam became independent from China. And David just explained how they protected it. And this was the way in through the river. It was the gate, it was the water gate. What you see in the background over there and the noise that you can hear, not the music. It's one of the biggest cement plants. And up until a few years ago, they were literally destroying and chewing all the hills around there to pull out the material to make cement. So yeah, I mean, sad to see perhaps some of those things, but
This is the...
Questo così se vuoi tutta la parete appena entri a destra a casa nostra lo fai. Dici che vogliamo fare la parete così, questa mi starebbe bene.
oh.
This is a statue of 3 leaders for 3 victories in here. And they always do like that. You know what does it mean? It means that you sell the land over there, I'll kill you.
You may have seen the representation of the turtle with this beautiful bird above before. You probably know what it means already, but it's the yang and the jing, you know, the earth and the sky and the earth, and a beautiful story. The Buddha was very touched about this. There was a time where the two animals were very, very close friends, and then a drought came, there was no water, everything became so dry and the turtle couldn't live anymore. So the bird picked up the turtle and carried her somewhere where there was a lot of water, and so the turtle was safe. But then months later, a lot of rain came, so much rain that there was no more land, everything was covered in water. So there was nowhere for the bird to land. And all of a sudden, the the turtle emerges from the water so the bird could land on it. What a beautiful lesson really about friendship and about supporting each other. And you very often see this in Buddhism. Good morning from Hanoi. Our last few hours here in Vietnam. We got a very late flight. Now we will explore the old city, the old quarter. I've been here 7 years ago. Nothing has changed. It's just as beautiful as it was. Still has that incredible uniqueness of the French architecture and the elements that the French have left behind. So wherever you look around, but also with that combination of the Asian aesthetics, which I love very much. The importance of introducing green everywhere. There is flowers and plants and bonsai everywhere. So let's explore Hanoi Old Quarter. E quindi qual è la canzone che ti viene in mente?
Mandare dalla mamma.
No, è inutile bussare qui. Che c'entra farti mandare dalla mamma?
È un'ora che aspetto davanti al portone.
Ah già, è vero, è vero, è vero.
No.
È un'ora che aspetto davanti al portone. So we're still in the old district and this is part of the market. Can you see all these old booths here? And also you haven't visited the city until you find the market, because that's really the pulsing heart of a city. So many coffee shops, coffee everywhere. Hey, this is Asia. Can you see those two women play badminton right in the middle of this? So we're coming to the end of this, what, 6 days? Yeah. You know, I met David 7 years ago while I was doing Vietnam with a motorbike by myself. And he was opening up his first homestay in the north, in Bang Joc, and it was called Green Door. It was an amazing place in the middle of nature. And since then, David has developed and building amazing places all over Vietnam.
Yes.
And amazing how that friendship has been kept alive for 7 years. We met in Bangkok 2 years ago.
Yes. And now in Vietnam.
And now I'm back here in Vietnam, and it's been a real pleasure to see things developing. So when you do things with a local and with a friend, yeah, it's different.
My last in Vietnam.
Well, it's not your last one. So Barbara,
So because Vietnam is it's an amazing place.
you
Full of-
enjoyed it?
I loved it. Thank you.
What's the part that you enjoyed the most?
The rice land. The rice land.
The rice fields.
The rice fields, yes.
So would you recommend Vietnam?
Absolutely. I want to come back. I want to see other part of this amazing country.
Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed it. We've had fun and we love sharing. So we're going back to work tomorrow night, where we're back at home. And it was just a great opportunity to celebrate your birthday.
Yeah.
So
thank
this
you.
was a secret,
lot of celebration for my birthday.
secret
Yeah.
present,
Too much.
which wasn't a secret because you got to discover where we were going the day before. But anyway, let's go back to work in Salento.
Yeah. Work is waiting for us now.
Hey, good morning guys. Thank God it's Friday, but it's Thursday morning after an extraordinary long journey. About 30 hours, came back from the northern part of Vietnam. I'm back to do what I do best. So my first stop this morning is Palazzo Angelini, followed by another 6 sites that I want to see what's been happening in the 6-7 days that I've been away. Amazing updates while I was away, but yeah, wonderful to be here. Quiet this morning, probably haven't arrived yet, but wow, coming back to this, absolutely stunning. So yeah, I've been away for a week, and just about, well, you probably saw it before I left, how far they hacked everything off this walls here. The plaster was falling apart. It was filled with cement over the layers that probably over 150 years of topping up and trying to block the humidity coming through. So now all of this area has been beautifully replastered. The color that has been chosen, beautiful contrast with the stone. not fighting, but just very nice. I can hear noise, so they're out here working. Buongiorno. Buongiorno. This is got rebuilt. We're just finishing off the new stairs. Amazing, really, the way this is taking shape. So we are at Mississippi with Love, and amazing to see where I wanted right from the beginning. This was the access to the downstairs, probably a very concealed space back in ancient time, a very safe place, and obviously built well before everything happened above. You can see how this was the original part of the building. You can still see the number here, 16, some kind of incision onto the stone over there. So this was very, very ancient. Going in, well, start putting the stairs together. This has been probably one of the key aspects of this particular project, was to save these ancient stairs. Everything looks so clean now. The electrician has been working this week, and as I'm stepping through here, absolutely out of this world. Look at that. Mississippi with Love, I think it's moved at another level. It's just very few little efforts left now. Once the electrician is finished, the plumber is coming to fit all the toilets and bidets and showers and everything that needs to be done. Well, the paint and decorator comes back and just finishing off all of those elements to just wrap up the entire project on both of them. And what's been happening at Palazzo Bella, I just arrived. It's good, you know, to go away for a few days or a week and knowing that everybody's working so hard, and you come back and you see things happening. And so as I step in here, oh my God. Can you imagine the kitchen with the island being fitted over there? Beautiful, look at this door here. I must say, I'm pleased with every single choice it was made about refurbishing this property. Sometimes people think that refurbishing a property takes time and it's too long, but you know what it is, a year in a lifetime is a very short space of time if you then achieve a maximum result. So patient, and allows you to really get the best benefit out of it. It's good to be back. It's been an intense week actually, because when I travel I don't particularly do luxury and relaxing traveling. I very much like exploring, and I like to bring the elements of what I enjoy in my travel, which is predominantly architecture, construction, buildings, art. So it's been really, really good. It's also been amazing to be able to explore some ancient houses in the countryside together with my friend who's working on potentially a couple of very good projects, with one of them being restoring and refurbishing one of these ancient houses built by the Mong people more than 300-400 years ago in the countryside, where one of the leaders was probably living and controlling a province. So I can imagine how beautiful that is going to be. And it was amazing to know that he wants me to be part of that project, and he's put my name on the list as one of the people involved in the design as well. So maybe a little trip down there in probably a few months when the project kicks off. It's going to be a must. I really believe that that's what traveling is about, the opportunity for us to be confronted with different ideas, different thoughts, different possibilities. And that's what makes a great architect, a great designer. And I really very much like the idea of bringing those elements into my work. So this morning already, I was very early in the morning on my first site trying to think, how can I introduce some of the elements and the things that I've seen into some of the projects. So I'm very excited. Now I'm back. Managed to go and see my parents for a short while. Always beautiful to see them. And going to the office, I have a Zoom call in about half an hour, and then trying to catch up with 1 week worth of emails during the course of this afternoon. So it's great. It's good to be back. It's good to be here, and it's good to continue with the Thank God It's Friday. And just to wrap up the day, our passion and vision. Amazing. So it's all been, floor has been fitted. I love this grey, looks absolutely fantastic. Oh wow, we got lights. Just waiting for the tiles to finish this area off. What can I say? Sometimes it's good to be away because you come back and you see all the massive improvements. So very, 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 very pleased with the way everything looks. So special.
Allora, mentre il padre nasce, il figlio è fuori del letto.
Non so, che vuol dire?
Allora vuol dire che quando tu accendi il fuoco, prima che esce la fiamma il fumo vola via. Quindi mentre il padre nasce il figlio è fuori del letto, perché il fumo esce prima del fuoco.
Ah, è bello, questo non lo conoscevo, mai sentito.
Good morning everyone. Thank God it's Friday. The week still has a lot of things to do. But yeah, I love Fridays. It's a nice way of just starting to slow down and getting ready for the weekend. So let's go and check and see what's happening. So always a challenge. We're here at Palazzo Bella and just putting together the last few pieces. These are 2 glass doors, one going here, one going upstairs.
Ho il ragno avete sotto.
Capire, già facile.
Qui ci poco l'acqua. No. A cacciare fuori, vedo io, no?
Fuori.
È fuori. E pane là.
Panetti.
Questo era uno vuoto a sentire questo. Questo non ce l'ho. Dipende. Una volta.
So I'm in the one of the most beautiful towns actually here in Salento, also because it's a little bit higher than all the other towns, which is Parabita. Let's see the amazing work that is being carried out here to first phase, the hard one. So coming up to the end of the week, thank God it's Friday. It's been an amazing week because I started the week on the other side of the world. I was in Vietnam and just riding the motorbike in the north part and looking at some amazing culture and some really special architecture. Hanoi, beautiful city with that trace and that delicacy that has been left by the French there during that period of time. And then back here in Salento, where I've been thrown at a deeper end yesterday morning already, the first morning out here. So the week is not really over for me, but it is a thank God it's Friday, so we'll wrap it up here. What can I say? It's been, again, an incredible week. Wherever it's been happening here during my absence is still very special to see these buildings and this care and the love that everybody that works and it's been putting into it to deliver the best. So until the next week comes along, all I can say is have a fantastic weekend and I'll see you next week. I was that. Yeah, I looked younger. Different hairstyle as well. Subscribe to 2025 and I'll see you every week on a Friday. Stay safe wherever you are.